If Tom Brady gets into the tournament, because of who Tom Brady is and because of what Tom Brady's done and the experience that he has and the just completely good player that he still can be, like, this is the kind of stuff that happens. You let the Buccaneers hang around, eventually Tom Brady's going to do what Tom Brady does.
To overcome as much as he's overcome in so many years and so many different scenarios, you play with him, I play with him, I understand that.
Tommy's Tommy.
Regardless of what you give him, whether it's personnel, not having the guys you need out there, injuries, Tom has always found a way to will his team and make other guys better and step up. And he's always performed at a certain level on these type of stages. So whether it's international, whether it's at home, whether it's away, regardless of what it is, he has tunnel vision, right? Whatever happened last week, that's great, guys. We got that win. We needed that. Let's give the big hugs. Let's everybody bring it in. This is what we're capable of doing, regardless of the injuries, regardless of what's going on either side of the ball. Forget about statistics. This is what we're capable of doing, and this is what we will do going forward.
It's back against the wall, Brady, which is a very rare version of Tom Brady, where people are actually doubting him.
They're intense. So is Brady.
And when you talk about personal life and all these different things, we're all human, right? We all go through different things. But one statement that he said when he did one of his shows, I think it was on Facebook or whatever, he said, if you're not willing to sacrifice your life, you'll never beat me. And those words were something that we all went by when we started this whole thing. You have to sacrifice parts of your life to be great, to be consistent, and to win in this league and have longevity. And I think he's done that. We've seen parts of his personal life maybe suffer. And that happens with a lot of us.
No doubt about it.
He's going on and he's dedicated and he's committed to what he's doing. And he's telling his teammates, listen, I am committed. Let's everybody get back on the same page and hit the reset button.
This is the kind of time where I love seeing Brady overcome and also rally those around him.
If the season ended today, this would be the route to the Super Bowl for Tom Brady in the NFC. I think he wants to stay in this conference. Jalen Hurts, a number 1 seed, would have a bye.
Jalen Hurts, who's 0 for 1 in the playoffs, lost to Brady.
Cousins would face Garoppolo. I'd take Garoppolo and the Niners. Geno would face Daniel Jones. I'd probably take Seattle, probably.
Geno Smith, who's never been in the playoffs.
I think a lot of people were saying there might be issues between the two of them. We're watching this offense. They can't run the ball. Brady probably has lost faith in Leftwich, but it's his hug. And Brady says to Leftwich, we did it. We. And I think the fact that Brady is still there and still fighting and that Leftwich is still on staff says a lot about Brady having that guy's back and saying, no, he's the guy. We're keeping him here and let's roll.
They'd be at home if they won the division. Brady would face Dak. So you start looking around, I would take Geno, and then it would be Hurts against Garoppolo. Again, I would take the Niners roster and experience to win that, Brady over Geno, and Tom would face his former understudy to get to the Super Bowl. That's pretty darn attractive to me.
I'm not counting them out just yet.
Real football doesn't start till after Thanksgiving.
Tom Brady is going to go 8-9 and then host a playoff game and then go visit Kirk Cousins and then potentially have Jimmy Garoppolo or Geno Smith to go to his 11th Super Bowl, and I'm going to lose my mind.
I mean, it's not far-fetched. It's just been a strange year.
It was 2019 Patriots, and they had lost 2 games late in December. And those 2 games were to worthy opponents. They had lost to Kansas City, and they had lost to the Houston Texans, who were rolling at the time. And there's a Saturday night game against Buffalo, and he's down to like Jacoby Myers and Philip Dorsett. And I was on the sidelines for this game. Kurt Warner, our colleague, and Mike Tirico were in the booth. And Brady just willed his team to victory. You were on defense that day, Jason, but I remember this game because it was a back against the wall. Tom, we don't have all your guys. Everyone's against us. This was a time when everyone's like, Brady should retire. He's done. He's and Brady found a way. And I kind of like that version of Brady, where now people are picking apart his personal life. People are picking apart his relationship with his coaches. People are picking apart what's going on in the offseason. Put it on me. I got it. I will will us to victory. That's the greatest of all time. 45 years old, going to play in the first game ever in Germany, and his back is against the wall. Bring it on. I'm ready for Sunday.
And what I'm looking forward to is international Tom. That's what I want to see.
Let's see what he looks like in the second half of the season. I know this, that last drive against the Rams, that looked like Tom Brady.
Looked good. It was just one of those moments where it's just Tom Brady.
It was a rematch of one of the great playoff games we've ever seen. The Bucs down 27-3 at home, tied up the game. long pass from Matthew Stafford to Cooper Kupp allows the Rams to win the game in advance, and of course they won the Super Bowl. They get back together again. The Rams were 3-0 against Tom Brady's Buccaneers over the past couple of years, and the Buccaneers, they did what they desperately needed to do, just get a win.
And the guy on the podium looked like the weight of the world had come off his shoulders after the game. If that's the guy, and they figure out a way to make a run here, I put nothing past him.
They had just looked awful since starting 2-0. They still don't look great. No. But they won.
And this is what I want to see. I want to see a happy Tom Brady, him being here, walking the streets of Munich, embracing the culture, and then going out there on Sunday with the same savage mindset and the same killer instinct that he's shown for years. And I think, like you just said, the fact that so many people are doubting him, his coaches, his supporting cast around him, this is the Tom that we want to see. And we've seen him struggle, but we saw them come back and win a game versus the Rams, coming off of that, coming against a team like Seattle, who's fired up, who's ready to go. International Tom, let's do it. Go out there and let's see him put on a game.
And they won with Tom Brady doing Tom Brady things. And this is what I've been saying for a week and a half now, Miles. If they get a ticket to the playoff party, Tom Brady is going to do Tom Brady things in those postseason games. And he's not going to freak out. He's not going to get nervous or antsy. He's going to be right at home. It'll be game number 48 for him in his career in the postseason. That's what he did on that final drive. He's been in that position. He lives for those moments. That's when he is on maximum engagement, full alert. This is why I do this. I love moments like this. I love succeeding in spots like this. And he did. Took him down the field with not a lot of time left and got the victory by 3 points over the Los Angeles Rams.
I mean, he's still functioning. Again, that final drive, that's how Tom Brady's still playing at 45, is he can stand in there and distribute the football, and he doesn't have to move that much. He's never been a great athlete for the position.
Right.
But he can stand in there. He can still diagnose the defense. He can still get the ball where it needs to go and run efficiently.
Let's get back to where we was a couple of years ago when this team struggled the first 8-9 weeks, and then we figured it out. You mentioned Leftwich. We figured out our offense. We figured out what worked for us. We got everything back together, and we went on to win a Super Bowl. And this is the reason why I came back, okay? Because we had unfinished business last year where we felt like we were a little outmanned, and we thought if we had more of our guys back and we were healthy, we were just a play away from getting back to the Super Bowl last year. So if we have everybody here that did what we did a couple of years ago, what's stopping us? We have to figure it out. And you know this more than anybody, it gets back to the basics, the little things, the fundamentals, regardless of where we're playing. So I think last week helped. It's going to give them a burst of energy, and the hugs and the relief and the monkey off our back is like, listen, we're still a good football team. We just got to start doing the little things we need to do to win.
It's what he lives for. It's what he's done better than any quarterback in the history of the National Football League.
Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe as I post a new Tom Brady video every day.